Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Gymnastics Diaries. I've been pretty focused, you guys. I'm going to be honest. There has been this internal mission of mine to sort of basically retrain my body to where inflammation and chronic pain no longer rule my athleticism. And so a little history of mine, I have gone through injuries that were basically career ending, and I have gone through a lot of physical therapy, and I've done a lot of things to kind of literally get back on my feet and to just have a normal spine that's in alignment, and a body that just isn't chronically in fatigue and inflammation. And I definitely have progressed radically throughout the past few years. And so my day-to-day activities are just really enjoyable. I really get to do things that my body remembers how to do when it was a teenager. Um and I don't have that excruciating pain, basically limping for a few days afterwards after you just throw a couple tricks. No, I get up the next day and start training exactly the same as I did before, maybe implementing different types of movements, or just kind of switching it up a little bit. But mostly I'm basically able to train pretty good every day, and that is an incredible feat for me and my journey, and just working through all of the struggles that I've been through with gymnastics. So it's kind of interesting how I kind of started to integrate myself back into the sport after I had been living on the road, because it has just been the coolest experience out of nowhere. Being able to go into all of these different communities and work with different equipment, learning different gyms, meeting different people, and actually creating connection, real friendship with a lot of these girls. And it's just whoa, this is kind of what it would be like if you were a professional gymnast. You would be able to travel and just do this for fun. And that's kind of what happened, just sort of naturally. And I also realized that doing my gymnastics on the road has really kind of opened up a lot more of my potential. And I've been able to really kind of look outside of the box in terms of what I can do, because I've had to be really creative in my training and making myself uber safe, making sure that everything is safe, but also being able to be in these amazing remote wilderness areas doing gymnastics is such a blessing. And the thing is that when I go into the gym and I'm just training in a normal facility, it's just that's what's kind of alien to me now. That's I'm kind of okay, where's the sand? Okay, why are my handstands this level? And I can actually do things without worrying too much. And so it's really just playtime and free time when I do get in the gym. It's so fun. And in the past few months, I've wanted to sort of get back to basics, really re-hone in on those skills that are just meaningful to me, that I actually really want to keep. Because the really difficult stuff, yeah, that's fun, it's really cool to hype yourself up, do a double back or something, really show off. But that's kind of I don't know, I guess I grew out of that. Now that I'm old, I'm just I don't want to I don't want to show off. I'm really just here for mobility and just like longevity in my abilities in terms of like these basic skills.